What ho chums, welcome to Monday Makers. My name's Ben Moseby. Thank you for joining us once again here on Crafters TV. I hope your Monday's been good as my Monday's been. I've had a brilliant day actually. Not only have I got to hook up once again with TV wifey Debbie over there, I've got to do a brand new launch. I've got to work with the boss Sarah, and I've also just been to my son's parent evening, and I found out that he is a genius. And he's going to be earning lots of... Yeah, Charlotte! Charlotte just says you take after Laura. Yes, and I've been trying to work out his next career move, but I've worked out once he finishes school, he's going to be earning lots of money. So thankfully, once I'm finished here, I'll end up in a great nursing home. Now, we have got a brilliant show for you tonight. Obviously, Monday Makers bringing you lots of amazing deals, plus a Monday mega deal, an amazing mystery bag we've got for you. We've got the shadow box dies on the show. We've got some amazing card stock. We've also got to bring back to you our big launch, because it has been so popular today, the brand new Nature's Garden Wisteria collection. We do not have a huge amount of stock left. 75% of the stock has gone across the day. We launched it this morning. I think a third of the stock had gone by the time we actually launched it, but now 75% of the stock has gone. If you've missed out on everything, we will recap on it all. And I know a lot of you have come back for this show to see my lovely TV wifey's amazing first demo, which we'll get onto in just a few moments' time. But yes, it is not just me for the next 2 hours. Delighted to say that the amazing Debbie Robinson is here. How's your day going, and what have you got lined up for us?
Oh, loads and loads, plenty actually. I'm so glad we've still got it right now, because I didn't get to do this morning. So I am going to kickstart with my lantern as promised. A lantern on legs, would you believe? Oh yes. A lantern on legs.
Leggy
so
lantern.
Yes, and it has got my little light ups in there. So we are going to be able to do all that special effects. We're going to do a little bit of embossing onto vellum, and doing a little bit of colouring in there. We've got that beautiful wisteria with a frame as well, and including, I'm going to show you how to do the legs, which you might recognise in a second. But honestly, we've got so much. Let me turn my lights off then. Let me turn my lights off. Don't want battery out.
Oh yeah, don't run battery
no.
out later.
But yeah, we've got loads lined up, because that's not all, because Monday Makers is all about lots of other things as well. And we've got a great deal on some flip markers and outline markers. We're going to be doing something with that. There's a mystery bag of all mystery bags. This stamping bag is immense. We've also got some shadow box dice. I've got some demos lined up with those as well. We've even got a brilliant, we'll just say it as it is, and you've been shopping ahead because Johnny said to me, you can't demo it because it's hanging by a thread. But some brilliant dies that are going to create the most beautiful boxes on the most fabulous deal. In fact, I've never seen them this low. It's absolutely incredible. So we've got loads to cram in, and we are going to kickstart with the gorgeous Wisteria collection. I started the day off where we showed you quite a little bit, actually. Spent a little bit of time on there, didn't we? And then did you see the boss?
Oh yeah, the boss.
Oh my God, did you see her amazing demos? I'm telling you right now, I think one of those is in for demo of the, not just the day, but the week, and even possibly the month, because it's stunning how she created that. I was like, Sarah, I'm well impressed. It's actually beautiful. I was like, it's gorgeous, that.
Hey, you're in with a shout as well, because you've got a lovely mate from Wake Up Call this morning, and then I've got a funny feeling your lantern box there, you know, could be in there, could be at the end of the show, and then you versus Sarah with 3 absolute crackers. It's going to be a clash of the titans later on. Debbie versus Sarah. But we are here live for the next hour and 50 minutes or so. Superstar Susie on the socials. Lisa's with us from Minnesota. Hello. Hi to Georgie and Curly from Florida. Hi to Gina, who is in from Washington. Hi Adriana from Texas, and Kimberly from Pennsylvania, and Mary, Rena, and Terry Anderson from Ohio. Eve B says hello from a brisk Kansas City, Missouri. And Kate McQueen on YouTube says, it is official. I have purchased my Crafter's Companion purple hair dye for the show in York. Yes, Kate, I'll be able to pick you out in the audience, no problem at all. I love that. I might even dye my hair purple as well. Laura Gray is in from Arkansas. Lillian is in from London. Roseanne is in saying good afternoon from a chilly Massachusetts to Lady Debbie and Sir Ben, the awesome CTV crew. We've got Johnny and also Charlotte in the gallery today. Hi. And we've got Jake working hard as well, just outside. You have to shout because they can't hear if you wave. There you go. Hello. Violet's in from North Carolina. Hi to Sharon. Hi to Mary Pat. And Betty Weaver from Idaho. We'll do a few more hellos in just a mo. But let's talk about this Wisteria Complete Collection. It's stamped, it's dies, it's embossing folders. It is so much more. You're saving £30. You're saving $40. If you're platinum, you're getting a further discount, of course, of 20%, £97.59 or $127.19. Do you want me to quickly go through it all? If you're brand new, let's have a look at everything that you're going to get, but you will have to be quick. Also, remind me in a minute to tell you all about the Black Friday details as well. There's so much to remember. But let's rattle through this. We'll have to go fairly swiftly because there is so much in this set. This 3D embossing folder is stunning. I mean, just one of the most beautiful 3D embossing folders I think that we've done. And you know what? So easy to create an amazing card with just one folder. Bit of ink as you're seeing here, add in a sentiment and a, you know, maybe a ribbon. Yep. Quick, easy, but wow.
Maybe even some of the petal powder.
What? The what?
You know. Well, actually, I'm just aware. Yeah. The time in the morning over in the other side, the Pacific time. It's still early morning.
Yeah, it's only 10.
Yeah, they might not have seen this yet.
No. Well, if you haven't, get your skates on. We've got beautiful dies in here. That bird cage die is gorge. Debbie made a show-winning card with this earlier on, the ornate window. That is super cute to have your wisteria hanging down, and also the windows will open up there for you too. You've got the whimsical wisteria. So again, loads of die cuts. These are beautiful, simply just to cut in the different colours of your linen cards that you're going to get, and then to add your petal powder to. You also are going to get these beautiful dies that you're going to use in conjunction with your flower forming foam, which I will come on to. You're going to receive this beautiful stamp and die set. You've even got edgeables in here too. The trailing wisteria, again, both Debbie and Sarah have used that one beautifully in demos across the course of the day today. If you've missed either of the two shows, do go back and watch. You've got this beautiful stamp set today and always. This has some of the most beautiful sentiments in. Things like distance means so little when someone means so much. Aww. Kindness comes in many forms, but always from the heart. You're then going to receive on top of that another embossing folder, so standard embossing folder. However, you get alongside that 3 stencils that you can use to really bring your embossed detail to life. You used this on Wake Up Call, didn't you?
I did indeed. Lovely demo yeah, absolutely. You can use all your inks through there, your pastes, whatever it is that you want to pop through there. But again, creates that coloured-in version of the wisteria in 3 simple steps.
Yeah. Now, there's 3 other items to show you. Actually, I've lost one of my boards. It must be under there. But basically, if you... here it is. If you bought this bundle on HSN, the next 3 items weren't in the bundle, so you might want to buy these individually. This beautiful frame collection there, that is included, which wasn't in the HSN bundle. And then these 2 little sentiment sets. So you've got dies and stamps, or a die and stamps with this. So that one is beautiful. Love that sort of cursive font that you've got. So have a beautiful birthday, have a beautiful day. Life is beautiful. And then you've also got this one here, which is Friends. So you've got the Friends in die form and then all those other sentiments in stamp form to be able to create your own sentiments. So if you're thinking that's great value, I'm nowhere near started, because you're then going to get a whole host of other goodies as well. You have got your decoupage topper pad. This is amazing because it's 36 pages of decoupage elements, and within each page you've got the ability to create 4 decoupaged wisterias. My math isn't great, but that is 144 individual decoupage elements if you were to use all of those. So that is gorgeous, that's included. You're then also going to get beautiful vellums in this collection as well. There's 24 of those. You're going to get, and I'll flick through these, you're getting a 6x6 paper pad, 32 sheets of that, and you're also getting 32 sheets of your 12x12 paper pad. The designs in the 6x6 are the same in the 12x12, but just in miniature, and you can understand, and she'll tell you herself, I'm sure, why Debbie has said that this is her favourite paper pad of the year, potentially?
Absolutely, yeah, and I've had plenty. In fact, up until recently, I said it was the spring, do you know the spring bloom one that we had? Because I absolutely adore that, but then I got hold on my hands onto this paper pad, and this is my absolute favourite of 2022. Our paper pads are off the chart, amazing every single time, but this one just ticks all the boxes for me. I think the colour palette is exquisite, and it's all about that beautiful wisteria. It really is the focal part of every single one of those pages in that book. And I say book because there is it 36 in
32
total?
pages.
32 sheets of the most beautiful paper, and it's incredible. It really is.
So that's included. Alongside that, you're going to get your 12 sheets of flower forming foam. And again, brilliantly that we brought you kind of like the gradation of colours of your purple to make the wisteria just look the absolute business. On top of that, you're going to get 3 rolls of your seam binding ribbon, again in corresponding colours, and the most beautiful selection of luxury linen cardstock too. You're getting 24 sheets of that included in the different colours, and all of it of course matches up. Now, on top of all of that, the most amazing thing, never seen this before, so many of you have lost your minds over this, petal powder. It is literally the item that you need to have. It is included within the bundle. You get this in the bundle for just $97.59 or $127.19 if you're platinum. What I will say to you is, as we head towards 80% of the stock gone, you need to be putting more of this into your basket, because you get 3 pots, as Debbie will, I'm sure, show you. No doubt we'll probably be having a look at it in more detail. You'll get 3 pots, but you'll need more than that, because you'll love it so much. You'll be putting it on everything, and then there'll come a point when you will run out, and you'll probably come back to try and get more. We won't have any, because remember, these collections are limited runs, so once the items are gone, they are gone. If you're getting the full collection today, put in more paper pads, put in more of those consumables, put in more petal powder than you think you will need, and have it there, because once items from these collections sell out, we don't do them again. If you can't stretch to the full collection, of course, what you can do is spend £50 or $50 and get an extra 10% off, or like a lot of our HSN viewers who bought the collection originally, you can, of course, get those 3 items that you didn't get in your bundle, and then add some more papers and some of the petal powder in to bring that up to 50. One thing I must just tell you as well, before I forget, and before we get on to Debbie's lantern demo, it is Black Friday, of course, the Black Friday event. So worth bearing in mind that we do have different Black Friday daily deals for you. Today's is a brilliant one to kind of, I don't know, add to your basket, because it's going to work perfectly with loads of elements that you've got here. And actually, you know, you always need your adhesives. This is the Essential Adhesives collection. Should be $46.41 or $73.83. Today's price, £30 or $45 before that is your Club Inspired discount. You've got tape pens in there, you've got adhesive sheets, you've got finger lift tape, you've got some of our glue pens as well. It's a brilliant essential bundle. That will change tomorrow. It'll be a completely different daily deal. And also worth bearing in mind, 2 more messages and then I'll shut up. We have got discounts for you across the Black Friday event. So if you spend over £50 or dollars, you get an extra 5% off. Over 100, it's an extra 10% off. And this is all done automatically at checkout. Spend over 150, you get an extra 15% off. Spend over £200, dollars or euros, get an extra 20% off, excluding November launches. And the other thing I was going to tell you, which is completely, oh no, it hasn't skipped my mind, I've just remembered. US viewers, we still have the page live for you from last night's warehouse clearance event. So if you haven't yet shopped that, hit the page, all the orange stickers for the warehouse clearance items, and on that page, you've got spend $50, get free shipping, but it must only be items from that page to qualify for the free shipping. I still think we do have a few of those Gemini Pros at ridiculous prices available, but go quickly. Right, I think I'm done. We've got loads of comments coming through, but let's get the demo started and then we'll chat as we go. Lantern on legs, Debbie. Lantern on legs, yes, shall we start with that? And I'm going to give you the construction of it. And for anybody that might miss this, I'll tell you what I will do. I will put it on my Facebook page. I got asked last week with the timeless butterflies one that I did, and I did that yesterday. I know it took me a couple of days, but obviously we've been busy with work. So I will do all the measurements on there and do your step-by-step instruction. Okay. So A4 multi-purpose cardstock is what we're going to start with. I'm going to construct mine in white. I think it looks beautiful against that purple. So we're going to use a full piece of A4. Yeah. And you're not going to chop it down or anything, but what you're going to do is you're going to use a scoreboard, and I've got mine here already, because you're going to put some score lines in. Now your score lines will come in at 1 1/4 on the landscape way, so you're going to come 1 1/4, and then it's going to be 6 1/2. That's it. Turn it on the short side or the long side, whichever way you look at it, but on the portrait way, and go in at 1 inch.
This will create 2 panels of your lantern, and you're going to repeat that twice. So you're going to end up with 2 pieces that look like this with the score lines. Put all your burnish lines in as well, so burnish all your folds. And then you're going to use, and I'm going to quickly swift this on so I can explain how you're going to create the aperture part of it. So the aperture part, do you remember the old Craig Laird matte and layer dies, the 5x7s?
Yeah.
This is what I used it from, to create an aperture. And I thought, that's all it needs. So literally take one of those onto one part of that, and if I just turn that up so you can see what I mean, use the largest of the frames to create, actually I think that's the second one down actually if I remember rightly, but you've got to create your aperture, because what we're going to do is we're going to pop some vellum behind there. We're going to create a little bit of a soft texture with this lantern, and also I'm going to cut out a frame as well to seal it in, but that'll explain a little bit more. So you're going to end up with 2 pieces that measure the same and have the apertures in the same way. And this inch tab is actually going to stick towards the base, so that's how it's going to create the base. And we'll pop that down together whilst we're here. So I'm just going to use, now again, depending on, you know, how you're using this, Ben,
yes,
what I would suggest is maybe red liner tape.
Okay.
I know our glue is incredibly strong, I know it is, so I think I feel comfortable in just attaching that on. Of course you could use a little bit of wet glue to get it into place, however I think we're okay. Seal that down, and that creates the base part of your box. Now I'm not going to do anything with it just yet, but you can see that'll create your full lantern with your 2 panels missing. To create the legs,
oh yes,
it simply is a piece of multi-purpose cardstock, and this time this measures in at 8 1/4 by 8 1/4, and you're going to score it at 1.5 inches all the way around. So you're going to end up with, if I just put those in like so. Now to create the legs, we're going to use the fabulous set, which is the timeless cameo. And to create the leg, I know you think, I think you might think I've lost my marbles, but I haven't, I promise. We are going to place it halfway across like so.
Nice.
Now, you do have to do this little piece at a time, so I'm just going to make sure I've got it lined up properly and correctly, because I want to make sure I've got that lined up. In fact, you know what? On this occasion, I might use my smaller one. You've got choices. Yeah, I'm going to use the smaller one, because I think with the size, yeah, I'm going to use that one. So I'm going to load that on. Let me find my low tack tape. And I'm going to position. I'm going to make sure I've got these lovely little scallops coming up the side here. I'm going to position that down.
How on earth do you think about using that?
Sometimes it's just about looking at things, and I'm not going to lie, I got it from one of our design team members. I saw her do it with one of the cards, and I was like, oh, I could put that into a box. Put that into a box. So yes, absolutely. But yeah, it's all about having a look at your dies, look at how you can use them. I mean, I am going to use them in their full, like how they've been designed with the cameo frame. I am going to be using that because that's going to be a feature of the box, but I thought it really matched the design and created the lovely little legs. So honestly, it's a lot easier than it looks. And when you take that off, obviously it's cut in 2, but it's cut out your panel. And that is one of your legs. So and all you do for that, Ben, is you go again.
4 times round.
4 times round, and place it 4 times round, like so, and you'll end up with, and once you have done that 4 times, I mean, I could spend all doing 4 times round, but I'll be taking away from some other things that I want to show you. All you're going to do is, let me bring this in, that's what it looks like 4 times around. And I've just done it like you would normally with a box, where you take your scissors, let me grab my scissors, I'm going to go up that score line, like so, and I've just removed a little bit, so I've taken a little bit off, so I've got this little flap that's going to tuck behind. Depending on where you want it to be, because you obviously don't want it to come through that design, so take a little bit off, let's take a little bit more off, let's go in. You can do it by eye, it doesn't have to be measured or anything like that. But what it's going to do is stand behind the base like that, so you've got that lovely neatness when it comes to your legs, and fasten it together. And that is as easy as it is to create a real wow factor, and where you can sit your lantern or your light up box or your gift box. It could be a gift box. But again, just showing you how easy it is to create something really quite spectacular. With one of your dies that's in that collection.
Olga's just asking, she says, Debbie, when making boxes and box envelopes, what GSM is optimal? So
I've always said this, anything that's a good construction weight starting from about 250 upwards. The heavier the better, because it's construction. But you can see that has created that fabulous base for my box to sit on top of.
Okay.
And that's how it creates. So yeah, anything from a 250 upwards. I use a lot of our multi-purpose cardstock, which is 300 GSM. Centura Pearl is 310 GSM. Some of our pearlescent cardstock start about 250, 260. So they're all good because they're construction weight. I suppose it depends on what you're putting in there and how you're using it. So for me, 300 is the one that I usually go to, but you can use anything from 250 upwards.
Marvellous.
So that's my base. I mean, how easy was that to do that? A lot easier than it looks, doesn't it? So I'm going to take some of that gorgeous paper, and I want to make sure I don't eat into this. Now we're going to take the dies. I'm going to grab a little bit of the white. What have I done with my white sheet? Oh, it's there, Ben. I've hidden it. Put it underneath.
What you like?
What am I like? Exactly, what am I like? I'm going to bring in these gorgeous nesting dies because they really are beautiful. And this is going to be a focal part of the box.
Okay.
So I'm going to cut out those two pieces and that'll create two of my frames that I'm wanting.
Nice.
Now there is 4 in total on there. However, I don't want to use all 4 for this particular one. So I'm just going to pop both of those on my plate, like so. And in my panel, and I've gone to a 4x6 panel with this one, you can make it as big or as small as you want. But I'm going to do it in the centre because I'm going to cover it up. And I've talked about this morning.
Oh yeah, you did.
Because it's my favourite paper pad ever. And guess who forgot to order some? Like a numpty.
Oh.
I know, honestly, I've been
Like
so
a
busy.
numpty.
Like a numpty, I've completely forgot. And now I've realised when we've come on air and I'm like, I was going to ask producer Johnny how many we got.
Sorry,
I'm not going to last.
My flabber is truly gasted. We have less than 100 of the paper pads remaining.
Oh, no.
Is that less than 100?
Oh, wow.
Eek.
And I asked Sarah this morning, I did say to her, would we bring this back? And she went, Debs, we just can't.
That's the thing is that like she keeps saying, you know, like people asking, will we bring these back? Will we do more? Like they're limited runs. That's it.
I know.
Because if you bring one limited edition back, then you have to do it for all of them, don't you?
Exactly, yeah. And that's the thing with our collections.
Yeah.
We often say there's certain elements that will sell faster than others. Papers, vellums, cardstock, they're always usually the ones that go first.
Yeah, and remember, once the paper pad once the paper pad has gone, then that is this bundle theoretically sold out. I mean, we'll put smaller bundles together, but there'll never be everything that you're seeing here. So please don't miss out on this deal. Wow.
And that has now created, I've cut my middle piece out, but I've covered it back up with a white frame, so you can't see that. And I'm going to mat and layer that, but I'm going to do some other features first. In fact, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll get those bits done. I'll get those bits stuck down first. Let me just quickly stick those down.
Whilst you're sticking, there's loads of comments coming through. I'll say a few hellos. Hello to Betty, who's joined us from Idaho, and Zoe from West Sussex, and Christine Andrews says, hello, Ben and team. What a wonderful Monday we're having here in Utah. Alana says, hi everyone, Ben, Debbie, I ordered this morning, the bundle, but I've made another order for extra paper pads, card, flower foam and petal powder using more birthday vouchers and buy more, save more.
Yeah.
Sharon says, hi to the absolutely gorgeous Debbie Robinson.
Aww.
And the handsome Ben Moseby.
Aww.
And all the fantastic team. Pam's oohing at your project. Audrey's loving your project. Charlotte says, evening everyone, I'm a few minutes late as my mum surprised me with a nice fish and chip takeaway.
Ooh, lucky lady.
I jumped straight in to grab this collection this morning. Marion says, hi, my two favourites, Debbie and Ben.
Oh,
you.
Marion,
Lorna says,
thank you.
I've ordered the complete collection and extra papers, all the petal powders. I'm so excited. Cheryl Kay says, hey y'all, from North Carolina. That's the best one I've ever done. Hey y'all, I bought the collection this morning with extra papers. It's gorgeous. Sharon Horn says, I was trying not to spend any money right before the holidays, but after seeing the demos this morning, I had to get the wisteria goodies for myself. Maybe an early Christmas gift. Yes. Janet's ordered the wisteria collection and says, yay. And she's back. Gilmore's in saying, hi Ben, Debbie, Susie, team and crafty peeps.
Oh, hello, Gilmore. You know, it is one of those collections, Ben, that I think it's resonated with a lot of people. The colour palette, the actual theme of it from our Nature's Garden range, which is just, honestly, it's amazing when you think of all the potential ways that you're going to be able to use this. This collection is just off the chart. It really is. Now, I'm going to bring in my box base. I'm going to stick down my panels. So I'm going to go in with my all-purpose glue. Gives me that wiggle time. I always stress it, but it's quite important for me. And it also gives me rigidity in my project. This is a box. Obviously, I'm going to have it as a light-up box. And I did repeat that panel. I repeated that procedure. Procedure?
Procedure?
What do you think I am? Some kind of doctor?
A surgeon.
A surgeon, yeah. Procedure, yeah.
Dr. Debbie,
you know
we'll
what I
see you
mean.
now.
I'm a doctor. Is it a craft doctor?
The craft doctor, yes.
Yeah, dear. So I'm going to pop that on, and I've done that twice. So I've got 2 of my panels. And then obviously I want to fill these spaces up. So to do that, I am going to bring in a bit of that beautiful vellum. I've just taken, and I say a swatch of it, but it's actually cut to size because it is 8 by 8. But this beautiful embossing folder is 4 by 6. So I've cut it down to size, and I'm going to place that in there. Yep, going to go that side. Gorgeous. I mean, it's honestly well worth doing it. Now, I will just say, when you are doing vellum, just be careful with your vellum, because some vellums can tear. So too much pressure, you can tear.
Yeah.
The way to fix it is literally pop a bit of a sheet of paper or copy of sheet under there to take some of that weight off, so it doesn't go all the way through.
Yeah.
Little top tip there. I'm just thinking there, did that move? The power of the Gemini, I'm like, it moved. But it hasn't. Now, you're probably thinking, well, what are you going to do with that now, Debbie? Well, do you know, we have got those, and I did show you how to use this morning, where you simply take your... and you can see, even on the vellum, it's a little bit tricky to see. Actually, you can see it there on that side, the white side. But you're just going to do exactly the same, where you're going to match up that design and go over the top. So I'm going to pick, I can't even speak. Pick out. Oh, dear Lord. It's because I can see pale pig. Oh, I've done it again. For God's sake, it's pale fig. I wish they'd rename that to pale pig. Honestly, because I keep calling it pale pig. I'm not the only one that does it. There's other people that call it that as well.
Hey, you know what happened last time you renamed something? You renamed the 3D glue to chunky glue. It ended up on the website. So people will start searching for pale pig, and the pale pig will come up.
Oh, dear. No, I promise. I'm not going to rename it. I promise I won't. So you're just going to take, because obviously this one creates all the greenery. Yeah. This one creates the bottom part, so get it the right way around, Debbie. And that one creates the top part of the wisteria that's coming down. So I'm just going to take, in fact, let me find my little finger daubers. Have we got the finger daubers back in stock yet? Oh, dear me.
They don't seem to be...
Well, they will.
Yeah, they will eventually.
They will eventually, yeah. They will eventually. Just making sure I've got that lined up, because you just have to take a little bit more care when you come in onto vellum to match that up, because normally in your cardstock you can slot it into place. But there we go. I knew I'd get it eventually. I'm going to take my finger dauber. I'm going to go in with green topaz. And I'm just going to highlight. And it's just a softer diffusion onto vellum, but you can do it. You can achieve those looks. Yeah. And again, just gives it a bit of a lift.
So you're using your water reactive there?
I am, yeah. You can use any of the inks through there.
Yeah, we've got a selection of the opaques. Again, pretty much the pale pig. Oh, I'm doing it now. The pale fig is in there alongside the crushed velvet you've got. Oh, actually, no, I don't know if the crushed velvet is in. We'll have a look. Anyway, a lot of the same colours that you're seeing there are in the collection. Specifically, we put the colours together to work with the colours that you've got in the bundle. Fuchsia is in there as opposed to crushed velvet. Quickly, let me say hi to Patricia, who's in from Alabama, and Teresa, who is in from New York. And Janet, who says, hi, both from Daventry. She says, I've just received my Debbie's mystery bag. It's amazing. Ooh. I love my outline pens. Now I need the Black Friday flip marker deal. Well, that is coming up for you very, very shortly. Pam says, how brilliant is your project? It's amazing. What a beautiful collection, says Tim C. And Christine says, I will not order more. 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 Checked out cart. Happens though, doesn't it, eh?
It does happen, yeah, it does.
Don't resist this collection, because you'll only kick yourself when it's gone and you can't get it anymore.
Exactly, and especially when it comes to the papers, definitely. Now, again, I'm just going to keep on doing this, Ben, until I've got the desired look. I've gone in with, look, pale. Has someone pinched one of my little finger daubers? The pale. Oh, dearie me. Let me go in. I'm going to take a different one.
Do you have a different finger dauber for each colour then?
We do normally, but I think someone's just been randomly picking up pieces and going in. Is it Sarah?
Oh, Sarah.
We'll blame Sarah.
Yeah, blame
I'm going to come in with the plum jam because I'm wanting to show that a little bit more.
Just whilst you're colouring as well, question on the ribbon. Jane says, what's the difference between seam binding ribbon as opposed to satin ribbon?
So seam binding's got it's got a grain
like
to
a
it.
Grain in it, yeah.
Yeah, it's got a grain running through it.
Yeah.
Best way to when you look at a seam ribbon, I'm just making sure I've got those in right order because I'll get shouted at if I've got them at wrong lid. But yes, it's satin is super silky, super smooth. Not so smooth. It's got that lovely sheen to it.
Yeah.
Whereas a grow grain, I'll say it slowly. Grown grain ribbon. Doesn't sound right when I say it.
Grow grain.
Has got like, it's almost like textured cardstock. If that's the better way to describe it. It's like like a textured cardstock in the form of a ribbon. Now, I've used different colours on this one that I've done here, and plus I didn't have the slippage that I've had. You know when I said that it had moved? It had actually moved, which is why we're struggling to line that up. But again, just to show you, even on, and the reason I've done it softly with some soft colours is when I've got the light up behind it, it just gives it that extra little lift. There's nothing to stop you from doing that onto ribbon. You could have done it in your normal cardstock, but because I'm going through the inner panels, and you're probably thinking, well, Debbie, that's not going to attach because it fits absolutely perfectly. Well, no, it won't, but it will in a minute because using those same dies, I've created myself a little panel, which is where it's going to sit. So I'm going to just pop that around the edge, and I'm just going to use my tape pen. And again, that's just going to go all the way around. And then we've got one more element of there, and it's with that gorgeous topper pad that if you didn't catch us earlier, I'll show you how easy it is to put those together yet again. So I'm going to line that up. I do want it to be a little bit of an overhang on the other side. So before I actually stick it down, I'm just going to check. Perfect. Because pop that down. This is where then the vellum is going to attach itself to. So I can sit it back in there. And then I want to cover up the gubbins, so to speak.
Yeah.
So I've done exactly the same. And it's using the largest and the size of the aperture that you've created. I'm sure I've got that the right way around. So popping that back in. And it fits perfectly in the aperture. But again, using that larger one with the same size aperture, I'm creating a nice little neat tidy finish by simply sticking that around the edge so it gives it that really nice neat finish. Sometimes it's all about how you finish things off, especially if you're gifting this to someone. Yeah. If it's just for yourself, it won't really matter, to be fair. However, let me just give that a little roll on. There we go. Flick. I've got glue absolutely everywhere. I'm going to have to give this counter a wipe in a second because I've got it absolutely stuck to me all over. So again, I'm just going to pop that around there. It keeps it really nice and neat, and you can see that lovely soft diffusion. And then I'm just going to put my other one, even though it's gone a bit skew whiff, it's fine. It's fine. Oh, actually, do you know what? I'll use a plain sheet. It's fine, I'll use a plain one. It went a little bit off, Katie cornered on the other side, but it's not a problem. So again, I'm just going to repeat that the same way. I've got my frames ready, so the frame's going to sit there first. Yep. So let's go back in with the frame.
Roseanne's enjoying your demo. She says, I love the vellum. And Annie Kegel on YouTube says that this collection is so amazing. I got my HSN Wisteria order in. Then I ordered 2 more here. 16 extra 12 by 12s. 20 A4s.
What?
6 more vellums. And many other extras. And Annie Kegel says, I'm still wanting more.
Oh, bless her. So wow.
That is a super, super duper fan of this collection.
A super fan of this collection. And so what's the lady's name again, did you say?
Anne. Anne Kegel.
Anne Kegel. Oh, my days. I mean, I can't wait for you to share your makes, but I like her style, I'm not going to lie. Yeah. And I did say that the hardware is going to last you forever, but the software, but you know what I mean. The software, the hardware. That's you talking about your earlier with his super brain that he's got.
Oh yeah, my super brain son. Yeah,
it is the bits that you want to last with your collection. So the consumable part, you absolutely want to make that last. Look how gorgeous that's looking now. So all I'm going to do is construct that together. Oh, look at me blowing my own trumpet, eh? I know. I'm just going to grab another new tape pen because I think that tape pen's on its last legs.
What I would say is if you do have an inkling that you want any of this collection at all, please go quickly, because we do have viewers like Anne who are just buying because they love it so much and they're buying multiples, which means there is less for you. So if you're thinking, shall I, shan't I? If you even like it a smidge, I would just say to you, just buy. Because you'll come back tomorrow and things like the paper pad won't be there, things like the petal powder won't be there, and you'll just be kicking yourself, won't you? You'll be kicking yourself. So, you know, even if you just buy a few little elements from this and make your own little mini bundle, make sure you do it, because you do not want to miss out. I think, well, I know Debbie absolutely loves this collection. I think it's one of the best we've done in the last couple of years, and the fact that we are talking about selling it out at the end of day one.
On day one?
I mean, that just goes to show we are almost at 80% of the stock disappeared, and that is big stock because we get a lot of stock in for these launches. So I tell you what, please do not sit on the fence. And Anne, apparently, how nice is that? Anne, is this Anne we've just been talking about? So she bought extra collections so she could buy, she bought one for a friend who couldn't afford it so they can craft together. I mean, how much does that warm your heart?
What a fantastic friend you are.
That's amazing.
How amazing is that? Isn't that just beautiful?
Isn't that sweet?
All I'm going to do with this, that is the sweetest thing, honestly, that I've heard. I'm just going to place that onto the top.
Nice.
So that's going to sit onto the top. So I'm going to use, I've already got some glue on there, but I'm just going to use some all-purpose glue. Of course, you can give it a more sturdier bottom if you take another panel and cut into that as well. But I'm just going to pop that down for the time being and sit that on the top, like so. And let that dry, because I'm not quite finished, because my panels, I mean, it's looking beautiful, I'm not going to lie, it's looking gorgeous. However, my panels are a bit bare. So, just the last stage of this is that gorgeous pad. And the pad with all the decoupage, thank you, decoupage layers, what you just simply are going to pop out. So you've got colour-coded system on here, where you've got the lighter purple, the medium purple and the dark purple, and you're just going to follow those through. So you're taking one out at a time. They're already pre-die cut for you. You're going to pop that in, and you're going to literally take those and add them up, build them up with your chosen foam pads maybe, or your 3D Kalal glue. Simply place that over the top and build up to create that real decoupage look.
Did you just call it 3D Kalal glue?
I did, didn't I? Oh, look at me giving its proper Sunday name. My chunky glue giving its Sunday name like Deborah. That's what I get, Deborah.
Benjamin.
Deborah. Benjamin, do you get it as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to when I was younger, not anymore. Not anymore.
I still get it now when I go home at the grand age of 43. Benjamin! And it's always done in that kind of...
In that tone.
Benjamin!
Now, of course, looks beautiful. I've got 2 smaller pieces and 2 of the larger ones. I'm going to actually build this up. So I'm going to use 2 of those. And then, of course, you have got your... Pedal power. I love how you say it, me, Ben. Pedal power.
Pedal power.
And I'm just going to pick up. I'm going to use a bit of the white on there, and let me go in with a bit of the white. I'm just going to do it a couple. What was that? What Charlotte was saying?
Been sticking her finger in your petal powder. It's so soft. She says you can't believe how soft it is, but it's so soft. It
don't look soft, does it? But it is. It's super soft.
It's so soft you can hardly feel it.
No, I know.
And do you know where it came from?
Where did it? Oh, is this... I knew Sarah would tell you the story behind where it came from.
So they spoke to Johnny. Where did it come from there, Johnny? Johnny, what are you like?
What is Johnny like? You don't want to know what can we repeat what Johnny said?
He said it's fairy poop.
It's not fairy poop.
Well, it's not fairy poop. What it is, so they spoke to, you know, the people who make like model railways and the people who create their own, you know, the hills and stuff on the model railways. It was the people who kind of manufacture all that kind of stuff, and it's the same stuff that people. What was the other thing you said? Model railways, and there was something else.
Dolls' houses.
Dolls' houses.
Yeah, because I've seen this on, do you know the I say old-fashioned dolls' houses, I don't mean it in a derogatory way, but when you used to decorate your dolls' houses, that's what you used to have. Yeah, definitely. I can see why, yeah.
That's where it all came from. So,
but look at the difference that it makes when you add. You're adding texture, and it literally brings the wisteria to life. I'm going to keep these two plain, but I'm going to add those over there. But yeah, absolutely amazing, amazing petal powder. I absolutely love the addition to this. Now, I am going to strengthen my bottom up, but what I'm just going to do is pop on now, and I'm just going to bring this just over here for a second. Do you know that producer Johnny has got devil in him? He's got the devil in him today.
Linda said it's fairy food. I wish we'd gone with that in the first place rather than talking about fairy poop.
Yeah, well, rather than Johnny's version, I think I'll agree with you on that one.
Debbie, could you do Tammy a favour? She says, would you be able to post the directions/measurements after the show?
I won't be able to do it after the show, Tammy, but I promise you,
at some point.
Tomorrow, I am going to see my grandkids in the day because we're going to a play centre. I've not seen them for a few days, so I'm going to go and see my grandkiddies. But yes, I promise you, keep your eyes peeled. I will put all of these measurements on my Facebook page, especially for you, Tammy, and anybody else wanting to take the measurements for this. I'll do step-by-step instructions, pretty much similar to what I did with my timeless butterflies, and then you can create your own, and it literally is now just adding that finishing detail. I've got the sentiments on there you could put in if you wanted to, but the only thing that I'm going to just pop in there is my little light ups. If you wanted to have this as a little gift, of course you would attach that around.
Turn the lights down?
Can we turn the lights down?
Don't get me to do it.
Oh my God, Ben, don't you do it again. I promise you. Oh, there you go. Look.
Yes,
and how that soft diffusion in your little lantern, I'm just holding that in, just absolutely beautiful. I promise I will be strengthening my bottom bit just because I like it nice and neat. I'm not going to lie. And I'm actually thinking and considering about putting a little bit of me piece of paper. It is a little devil today.
He's going on about neat, sturdy bottoms in there now.
I can hear him.
What is he like?
I can hear him. I know it's very warm in there because I sat in there earlier with him after my little faux pas of running into the
That was my favourite thing of the whole launch show earlier. Watch about 5 minutes in where I'm getting everybody excited for the big launch and we're about to throw to the big collection at the side of the studio. It's all there on the wall and all of a sudden Debbie just walks past.
I didn't know you were going live. Oh, I just thought I'd do a really nice thing. I thought because Sarah just wanted a little bit of a lemsip because she's got a bit of a cold coming on, God love her. But yeah, I wanted to give you your coffee as well.
I know, you were being very kind.
Oh, I was, and then I dropped it everywhere.
Yeah.
I nearly ruined one of her projects, to truth be known. I was that close to knocking a drink over onto a project that she was doing for the demo. That would have been a little bit tricky. But there you go. That's how you make a lantern from there.
I'm telling you what, that is going to be a challenger. Well, we're not saying that that's going to win demo of the show, are we? Because it's down to you. But if it does win demo of the show, that is a challenger for the demo of the day. It's going to be a tough vote a little bit later on because there's been some amazing projects. Good evening, Deborah Barmforth. It says, good evening, everyone from a cold, rainy Lancashire, playing catch up with the shows today after a dentist and blood test appointments. I mean, that sounds like an awful day. Hopefully you're okay, Deborah, and hopefully you can relax and have some fun with us over the course of the next hour or so. Hi to Linda, who's joined us, and also Lorna Fernandez, who says this collection is absolutely amazing. And Pam Craven, hello Pam. I saw the picture that you posted with me and Sarah. It's a lovely pic. Thanks for putting that up. You say, haha, Debbie, just joined as you said you were going to strengthen your bottom. I mean, yeah, what a time. The bottom of a lantern, not her. Roseanne says, so very pretty. Deborah saying, that is so pretty, Debbie. Right. Shall we have a look at, what did you say was next, Johnny? Oh, sorry, I was right. Why? No, I thought, I had the ink pads here, but then I thought I heard you say something about paper pads, but I was right. I should have gone with what I knew. Ink pads in my hand. The opaque pigment ink pads, these, you're getting a 10-piece collection, which has been specifically chosen for the Wisteria collection, because we picked out all the colours which we think will work perfectly. These are the opaque pigment ink pads, so I know Debbie and Sarah have been using a lot more of the water reactive today, but these are just as good because you're going to be able to do your blending with these as well, creating your backgrounds, you know, adding your distress techniques, but also, of course, with these, you can do your heat embossing as well. So really good to have these within the bundle. 10 colours. And as you'll see as we go through these, you've got all colours which will work beautifully with your wisteria. So you've got your Misty Morning, the Pure White. You've also got Oasis. You've got Midnight. Oh, Midnight
at the Oasis.
E was so funny earlier on. E, listen to me getting all northern. E, earlier on I came back from George's parents' evening and I walked into the kitchen. Debbie was in there. I was like, hello. And she was just completely blanked me. Completely blanked me. I literally walked past her. I was thinking, what did I didn't want to say anything else because, you know, I thought, oh, I've done something to upset her. And she literally turned around and she went, eee! Like that.
I did.
Didn't see me walk in. She had her headphones in,
nope.
listening to a bit of Luther Vandross.
I was listening to a bit of Luther.
Yeah.
Dance with My Father Again, one of my favourite songs by Luther.
Tune.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful song. I never saw you walk in. I never heard you say hello to me. I just turned around and was like, oh, do you know someone makes you jump? I'm glad they weren't videoing it, but it were funny. It was quite funny.
I was devastated because I thought,
oh,
what have I
as if
done?
I would ever.
Yeah.
As if I ever would.
But anyway, thankfully.
Well, actually, I could, because I've heard rumours that Mrs. Fisher, as we say, says that there's a divorce on the horizon and that she might have to step in and be the new missus. I was like, I don't think so. That was the rumour I heard, you see, just because I've been out of the picture for a while.
No.
Not going to happen, Miss Fisher. Not going to happen. Not on my watch.
All rumours. All rumours. Me and you are still...
That's it. That's it.
Absence makes the heart grow fonder, Debbie.
Of course it does, Ben. Of course it does.
Yeah, as you can tell by the big hug I gave you.
I know, yes. I shall linger with that all day, all night.
Pale Pig, Grasshopper, Fuchsia, Lemon Tonic. I'm going to do it. Let's go back to the Fuchsia. Charlotte just went, ooh. You've then got your Green Topaz, and then finally you have got the Damson Wine. All of those are included for just £40 or $60.80 if you're platinum. Sorry, Johnny's just telling the really cool Michael J. Fox joke again, which I'm going to quickly do now because it is such a great joke. I was at the garden centre the other day. I thought I saw Michael J. Fox. Couldn't quite be sure though because he had his Back to the Futures.
Charlotte, nope.
Oh, yes. Yes, so Johnny, you'll have to do, yes. So Johnny's recently learned the difference between the Arab states because of the World Cup. Qatar don't show the Flintstones on TV, but Abu Dhabi do.
Abu Dhabi do! I was just to say, why not? Why would they show Flintstones?
We're going to have a quick break.
Dear.
Oh, and my other favourite one, which I think we did on, I think were you on this one, Johnny? Do you know how to tell the difference between a crocodile and an alligator?
No idea.
One will see you later, the other will see you in a while. See you later, alligator. Debbie's up.
Did you see that? Then it went like floating above my head. I was like, what's going off there? And I could tell Charlotte were thinking the same thing. Because Charlotte were like, I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it, Ben. I do now.
We'll move
swiftly along.
We're going to have a quick break. I'll read some more of your comments in just a second. Charlotte needs a rest from my brilliant sense of humour. And she says that hey, I'm gagging for a drink. She's going to go have a drink. And we want you to check out your baskets. Do not miss out on the Wisteria collection. I'm going for a lie down.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Here at Crafters TV, it couldn't be easier to get your hands on the latest crafty must-haves. Leave the hard work to us while you shop from the comforts of your own living room. Head to the Crafters Companion website to see our full crafty range, or hit the Shop the Day button to see all the new and exciting products featuring on Crafters TV. Once you've filled your cart, leave it to us to get your crafty goodies to you in super quick time, so you can get on with being creative. Crafters Companion, making crafty shopping a breeze.
Favourite core product at Crafters Companion that I use day in and day out on Crafters TV, of course, has got to be the Gemini Junior. I absolutely love my Gemini Junior. I'm going to say 95% of the die cutting that I do is going to fit on an A5 platform. Therefore, it's going to fit within my Gemini Junior. I always have it at the side of my crafty desk at home. Where possible, I always have it at the side of me on Crafters TV. Whether I am going to be doing the die cutting, whether I am going to be doing our embossing with folders and stencils, all of which are going to fit on the Junior. I love the size of it. I love that it gives me a little bit more space, but I love the fact it takes nothing away from the A4 Gemini. It's exactly the same. It holds the exact amount of pressure. You can do the same with the pause and the reverse function. I will forever be grateful to Leanne for bringing out the Gemini Junior. It is the one I love, I adore, I will use day in and day out, and you know what? I'm going to constantly use it day in and day out because I love it that much.
Get ready to make this season brighter than ever and craft your Christmas live with Sarah. Join us for the most fabulous and festive night out as Sarah and I take to the stage to show you how to turn your home into a winter wonderland. Cozy, bright and full of magic. Christmas is Sarah's favourite season, and she's got so many fantastic tips, money-saving tricks and creative ideas to bring your handmade Christmas to life. Find out how to reuse pieces from around the home and craft with your family to light up the festive season with joy and sparkle. From beautiful baubles and surprises to hang on the tree, to the cutest cards for friends and family. Give a little more with your gift wrapping, craft keepsakes to cherish and make your Christmas table look extra special. Enjoy an intimate evening in conversation with Sarah and take a stroll down memory lane as she shares her childhood memories and invites you into her home to share what her family Christmas looks like today. And I'll be there to get the Christmas party started. Sarah and I have so much up our sleeves. It will be a real all singing, all dancing night out. And we'll need you on stage to get hands-on with Christmas crafting and join the festive fun. So come along with friends and family to make it a festive Christmas to remember. We'll be touring 13 theatres up and down the UK from the 19th of November till the 11th of December. Tickets start from just £30 with VIP packages also available. So head over to the Crafters Companion website to find out more, or head over to Ticketmaster to book your seat today.
Good show that, decent. Beautiful lantern, Debbie, says Lorna, brilliant. I love this, says Charlotte, and I think if I take it step by step, I could have a good go at this lantern. Absolutely, you could do it. That's the point. It's achievable for all. Susan says, that is gorgeous, Debbie. Sorry, Sarah, but Debbie must have project of the day. Whoa, I can't wait for this vote. Carla Rogers says, OMG, the Wisteria collection, absolutely gorgeous. Gilmore says, terrible jokes, Ben. Put those in the back of the book, the back pages of the book. What's that? Gilmore. Mary Reno on YouTube says, I'm still trying to figure out the Flintstone joke. It's just to play out because the Flintstones say yabba dabba doo. And so Johnny's thing is like, because there's Abu Dhabi, so they don't watch it in Qatar, but the folks in Abu Dhabi do. Abu Dabba doo. Yabba dabba doo, Abu Dabba doo. I mean, it's not brilliant, but. Thank you for the break, Ben, says Roseanne. I had to catch my breath from laughing so hard. I don't know, now that you've put an emoji like that on. So I think that means you're taking the mickey. Yeah. Well, I mean, we're entertaining ourselves, if nobody else. Yeah, it's almost the end of the day here, so we need to get by with something. Laurel says, love the lantern idea, thinking of making 2 Christmas ones for the mantle. And Deborah Barnpour says she's all good after her dentist and blood test today, which is good to see. Says, looking forward to seeing you all on Thursday evening. I shall look out for you, Deborah. Make sure you make a beeline for us. And yeah, we'll say hello, do some pics, whatever you want. Right, let's have a look at some other goodies you might want to get your hands on. The treasure boxes, the collection here is immense. So you're going to get both of these, 22 dies in total for £8.
And you know the die on the right hand side is the die that's going to create all your panels, to create your boxes, and not just many. There's more than one way. So inside that template die, there is actually a template on how to put it together and how to construct it. And you can go from a 3, 4, 5, 6. You can take it to as many sides as you want with that one. Absolutely amazing. And then you've got the decorative panels as well featured in there, which is just stunning. Look at the price.
I know.
Look at that price.
I know. There are not many of those available, though.
I'm not surprised.
Literally a handful. It's a 75% saving on that. £8, $10.96. Same on the small treasure boxes as well. 24 dies in total there across the 2 sets. And again, a massive saving. £7.99 or $11.96. So snap those up. Those might be the kind of things that kind of get you to your free shipping, or potentially if you're buying lots of other items to take advantage of the Black Friday savings, the spend more, save more. Those are the things, again, which might tip you into the next level to get that next saving. Tammy says, I was so excited for the Wisteria collection to launch today. I ordered the whole collection. Then I had to place a second order before the fairy food. 12 by 12 and 6 by 6 pad, and the vellum pad disappeared. Great ordering. The fact that you got extras of those, you will thank yourself later. And Mary says she's just got the Abu Dhabi joke. Yay! It's a good one, isn't it? It is a good one. Right, let's crack on and have a look at this evening's Monday Mega Deal, which is a 24-hour deal, or while stocks last. So basically, if you like the look of this, pick it up in the next 24 hours. Otherwise, you will miss out. And what we love about this particular collection is bringing back 2 different types of pen that I don't think we see that often here on the channel, but also you're going to get 3 sets and you're getting 1 set for free. You're paying for 2 sets of the metallic flip markers, and you're going to get for free a set of the outline markers. Now, Debbie is going to show you these in more detail, but the metallic flip markers are just absolutely genius, because as you lay these down, this collection here is your Cosmic Wonder, and not the Stevie Wonder, as I called it a little bit earlier on. As you lay this down, depending on how the light catches your colours, these come up in like different colours, so the way that you flip them, they look different, how the light catches them. I can't really describe it, and I don't know how it works, Debbie, but it's phenomenal, isn't it?
So it's your 2 colours in the 1 pen, so it reflects. So the way that you look at that, it's like a trick of the eye, but it's not, because it's the 2 colours in the 1 pen.
Yeah.
And it's that special metallic hybrid ink that's in there that creates that. And you can see that 2 tones, some of those even more, so especially that Cosmo.
The Cosmos is the best example on that board.
It's just absolutely beautiful, yeah. And you've got 2 different colours in each single pen. They are water-based as well, which means you can do some nice techniques with them as well. And the pop of maybe you die cutting, just literally doodling with them if that's what you want to do. Colour your die cuts with them. Colour your embossing folders, so emboss your folder, wait a minute.
Embossing folders?
Embossing
yes,
folders.
Miss Moneypenny.
Yeah, so
I'm going to buy some embossing folders.
Emboss those folders.
Yes.
Do your embossing folder technique and then colour them in. That's what I meant to say. I don't know where I was coming with that one. But honestly, that special metallic ink that's in there, don't ask me how they do it and how the team at Spectrum have designed it, but they're just highly reflective, beautiful shimmer, almost like a sparkle pen with 2 colours in there, but it's a beautiful metallic ink that's in there, and because it's got that water-based factor, it means you can do some nice things with it as well. They're stunning, and I'm going to show you a few techniques in a second.
That's your Cosmic Wonder collection. So you've got Comet, you've got Nebula, you've got Eclipse, Cosmos, Galaxy, and Luna. And then you're also going to get this set, which is your Natural World. And again, look at that one. Look at the sunset. The difference between
honestly, and that's the difference between white and black. So if you're wondering why there's like 2 colours, the top line are all on white. the bottom line all on black. So you can use them on both black cardstock, white cardstock, and create that lovely, beautiful, shimmering effect. Two different looks from two different cardstocks, but look how incredible. I think on the black, I think you can see some of those colours shining through. But they're really eye reflective, and honestly, stunning, stunning pens.
So you're getting the 2 sets of flip markers, 12 pens in total, and then for free, we're going to give you your outline markers, and these are very different again, but they're so clever because each of the pens is going to lay down that beautiful sort of lustrous, sparkling silver, but each pen has its own different outline. So again, I don't quite understand how this works, but it doesn't really matter. But as you can see on the front cover here, beautiful silver laydown, and then with each of the different colours, you're going to get a pink outline, you're going to get the neon yellow, the blue, and so on and so forth. Those you are getting for free within the collection, £23.98 for all of those, or $31.92. That is a great deal, really. However, it is only live for you for 24 hours with it being the Monday Mega Deal. But let's not talk about these. Let's see and hear these. Oh, she's shaking her pens at me over there.
I can't remember that song. Where's it come from?
What's that? Shake, Sharona.
Oh, is it from Beetlejuice?
That is Beetlejuice,
I think it's from Beetlejuice, isn't it? It's a song that they do round table, isn't it? When the bodies go out of control because Beetlejuice takes over them.
Beetlejuice 2 coming soon.
Is there really?
Yeah.
What with the original cast?
I think Michael Keaton's in it, and also Johnny Depp's going to be in it as well.
Why have I not heard this?
I saw it on Facebook somewhere.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. I love Beetlejuice. One of my favourite films. Love, 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 love. We'll start with your freebies.
Oh yeah, why not?
Outline, because I absolutely love them. All of your pens, including your flip markers, you will need to give a little bit of a wake, shake.
Shaky, wakey.
These are amazing. Literally the most magical pens we do in our entire range, because they lay down that metallic silver in the middle, and then round the outline. They are absolutely incredible. I love, look at this. Come on in, Charlotte. I want you to come and look. How beautiful these are. And it doesn't matter which colour you go with, you will, when you get them home, need to pump yours. So you'll need to give it that good old pumping action. Pump down till the ink comes into the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah.
And literally go on, and you can create then. And if you love doodling, I mean, even in terms of, look at the, honestly, I love these two. You know,
Sapphire and Ezra.
Absolute world, the pair of them.
How are they?
They are absolutely fine. I called them in between the shows, and telling me that she's got Star Writer of the Week again, little Sapphire, for being a fantastic little writer. God love her.
Yeah.
And she'll eat in a bowl of Smarties. The little Ruru, my little grand fur baby.
Oh,
my
yeah.
grand fur baby.
Yeah,
I've got grand fur baby, 2 grandchildren, little grand Furby. Furby?
Grand Furby.
Fur baby. Yeah. She pinched them out of the bowl. So, and we were like, she can't have them. They're not good for her. Chocolate's not good for little babies.
Do you know what? We had that the other day with little Molly Collie puppy. She's 4 months now, and she's so good, and she's learned, you know, what she can and what she can't do. The other night, I thought, I'll have a couple of custard creams with my coffee. Left it on the table.
Uh-oh.
She forgot her manners. Jumped up on the table and scoffed the custard cream.
She never did, and she's such a good
I
girl.
know. And the hilarious thing is that Laura's absolutely wetting herself, because I was like, no! And I was chasing her around the living room to pick her up to put her in the cage as a bit of a timeout. And she was like running around, ears back, and you could see like she knew that she'd done wrong, but she was desperately trying to scoff this custard cream as I was chasing her around the living room. Bless her. Pets, eh?
Now look at that.
That is gorgeous.
Now if you love writing with yours, I promise you, you're going to absolutely love these. Look at that sheen. How fantastic is that? But the magic is there in that pen.
Yeah,
you saw me just write those. All that gorgeous outline detail. And they are absolutely incredible. And I'm going to show you a few samples just so you can see what you can be doing when you get creative. I absolutely adore this because this has been done on vellum. Look at the effect on vellum. And the background that's running underneath has literally been done with your lines going across there using a ruler. Absolutely sensational. Now, I've deliberately brought this one, and I'm glad Charlotte's coming close, because you won't get the outline on black. It works beautifully on white, but on black, you just get the silver metallic marker part, which again is absolutely fine if that's what you want to do. But I purposely chose this one because to show you the two between those. And again, if you love doodling, you can make your own things. That's actually one of the Sharon Callis sentiments that's been done and then drawn around. Absolutely incredible. That has literally just been used again. Some of our dies, you'll recognise the, in fact, do you know which one that is? Do you know the...
that's the...
brush lettering.
Brush, I would say swash, that's what I mean. Brush lettering.
I knew that. I could help you there because I could see it coming, but not quite.
Is that the background paper as well? That's just been,
so
all
this,
it is.
not this. This is actually just
no, but
just
the one
papers.
that Happy Birthday's
but
on.
This bit, it's been done just doing
So
a little
cool.
squiggle and a dot. Absolutely amazing. What about other stamps that you have in your collection? Do you recognise these mandala ones? Beautiful. Colour it in and you've got yourself that gorgeous effect. Absolutely every single time. And of course, if you love doodling, you're going to be in your element.
That's
absolute element. So that is your outline markers. I always call these. They are magic pens. But then, I just absolutely adore our flip markers. And flip markers, you will get a different effect. And I did have some black cardstock. What have I done with it? Just bear with me, Den. Just going to grab a piece of black card.
That's all right.
I'll be back.
Hey?
I'll be back.
Oh, you'll be back. Yes, grabbing some black. Sorry. I get what you said then. Hey, who, what, where? She's got a black cardstock now. Why do you love these flip markers so much then?
Oh, I just love, again, magic pens. And you can see, I've got mine here all lined up so you can see the two colourways. So each pen has got two colours, so two gradients of different colours. So the blues, the turquoise, you've got your greens, you've got your orange with your lemon, and this gorgeous one here, which is the, I mean, this is a beautiful colour. But again, it's that pop. That's just in your natural world. It's that pop of those two colours and the shimmer and the shine that you get. I'm just going to turn them over so you can see them all. They're absolutely stunning. I think I'm going to go in with that gorgeous pink. Again, the same way that I've just talked about with your outline marker.
Yeah.
Give it a good shake. Again, you're going to have to pump to release when you've got a, because it'll be a white nib and you want a coloured nib when you get this out. So you're just going to pop that down. Now, literally, just a couple of little pumps and it'll bring and flow it down. But again, when you take, I mean, this is so juicy. Honestly, this is incredibly juicy. But again, I'm always going with a little square piece. Die cut pieces you can do it with, but you can go on to your black cardstock and you will get those two different looks. Just to release the ink, you just give it a little pump again and it brings out that ink, juicy, juicy ink. And again, absolutely gorgeous. Put two different effects, especially when it's dry. Now it's starting to dry, you've got this lighter pink with your dark pink running through there. And you'll see that on both. When they're both dry, you've got this lovely effect. But then you can do things like, if I just move that to one side, I've got a little embossing folder here that I've just run through. You can colour with them. And you can colour with them, lay down a bit of colour. And again, I'm just going to pump a little bit out to bring some through.
That's good. What collection is that from? Is that Twisden?
This is from the Cosmic Wonder.
No, where's that tree from?
Oh, now then, it's one of me. It's one of the.
Is it watercolour? No.
Oh no, it's not the watercolour. It's an older one. This one.
Oh, is it?
But look what you can do. You can diffuse it because it's water based.
Oh, amazing.
So you can paint with it. This Christmas tree is going to annoy me now.
Me too, because I know where it's from.
Ben, I wish you'd never said it.
Sorry.
Oh my gosh. It's really going to annoy me.
Someone tell us, please.
Somebody, because I have got far too many in my collection. That's my problem. But can you see, you can, because they're water-based, Ben, you can just pop some down.
Frosty
and bright. It does look a bit frosty and bright, doesn't it?
It is.
Yeah, it could
Mary,
be,
well
Mary.
done. Thank you.
Thank you, because I just need to be helped out sometimes. But just taking a water brush and dragging that out. But I'm not losing any of the shimmer. And again, I'm just doing this really quickly, but you'll take a bit of time with this.
Fred says the flips are her favourite Spectrum Noir pens.
Oh, they're just incredible.
Great for hummingbirds, dragonflies and florals.
Oh, and do you know why? I can understand, because this is, honestly, and then again, just using the raised element, just go over a little bit.
Yeah.
Take a bit of time, colouring these in, but they're all raised for you, and you can really start to build up and have a real good old go, and that's what it looks like when it's all finished, and just drawing it out, but you've still got the flip of the two colours running through there, and that twinkling when you it's just, they're amazing. I absolutely adore them. And because of that water-based nature, not only can you do things like that with it, Ben, and I will repeat what I did this morning, I'm just going to drop some down.
Oh, this was amazing.
And it honestly, it's worth doing. I mean, you're only using a tiny bit of ink. I'll go in with one of the blues. It's like watching fireworks explode in front of your page.
Firework display.
It is. I'm going to drop a couple of colours down there. I'm only using lightest of touch. And again, it's just that pump to release the ink.
Yeah.
I mean, they're gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. But so many ways you can use them. So just take a little mixer. Spritzer mixer.
Spritzer mixer.
What's a spritzer mixer?
I don't know. One of those.
Spritzer. A little bit of water in there and watch when you spray.
Oh, yes. Ooh.
Absolutely beautiful. So you can colour with them, you can write with them, you can make backgrounds with them. A real versatile pen.
Those
and when
colours
you
are
let that
lush,
dry,
look
it
at that.
just is. I'm just going to tilt it that way so it doesn't. You can mix your colours, but you don't lose any of that shimmer. The shimmer I can see running around that cardstock.
Yeah.
Absolutely incredible. And some that I've already dried, what I've already done are literally, they just create the most amazing backgrounds. And you can see, these are all dry now, but can you see that twinkle and that shimmer and that shine? And especially on this one with the green, you've got that green with the gold running through there. Look at that. That look just shows it off to perfection. The same with the pink one. Look at the diffusion with the colour. It's got that lovely water splatter technique, but also that really high shimmer in there. So again, incredible pens. I need to wipe up my little bit of mess there.
That's
I must, because I've unplugged me. I've unplugged my heat gun. But yeah, I'm going to let that dry somewhere. I might come back to that later.
Amazing. Please don't miss out on these. I think it's a great bundle to go for, particularly for the fact that you're not even paying for the outline markers. I mean, come on, like core products, Spectrum Noir ranges, you know, we shouldn't be really giving these away for free, but we are as a Monday mega deal. So buy the 2 sets of the flip markers. You've seen again just how incredible they are. You've got the Natural World and your Cosmic Wonder, and then we give you for free your outline markers. You know, great little gift ideas as well. These are worth $11.99 or $19.99 if you're in the US. But if you're looking for, you know, great little stocking filler presents for crafty friends, even again, I think these are absolutely perfect if you just want to buy some of these for the kids or the grandkids to get them into doing a bit of craft with you. And as we've discussed, particularly things like the outline markers, even if you're just buying those maybe to kind of write your Christmas tags this year or write your Christmas cards with, I think value for money wise, they're worth that. I mean, you get them for free for goodness sake within this collection. £23.98 is the platinum price. $31.92 if you're shopping in the US, but go quickly because those are only here for 24 hours as your Monday mega deal. Amanda really enjoying that last technique and saying so fast, so easy, but looks like you worked hard. And Mom for Boys has just sent through a load of mind-blown emojis. Grab those whilst you can. Also something which is worth jumping in for tonight. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. The rotating design board with the Nancy tote bag. It basically works out with the saving here that you're getting the Nancy tote for £5. These are a perfect partner as well, of course, because the Nancy tote perfectly holds your rotating design board. Now, the one that you will get will be clean. You'll also get a little bulldog clip with it as well, which normally goes with it, so you can hold your work in place. But perfect if you are doing things like your colouring, your painting, your writing as well, but any kind of crafting on the go, I think these are always perfect. And you know, if you are somebody perhaps who likes to take bits and pieces with you when you go away, maybe you don't have, you know, a craft area, this is absolutely perfect because you can pin your work in place on the bulldog clip, and then you've got that full 360-degree rotation, so you're not having to kind of stretch or strain to kind of colour in your work or, you know, do your project. It just makes it nice and easy to do. You've got the ball bearing design on the inside there, and it's a really sturdy bit of kit. I know we always joke about it as well, but a lot of you say that you use these outside of craft as well. And I always think of our friend Debbie McGiggles at this point, because I know she has, I think she's got a couple of these, and one she uses for her board games, of course, as well, because you know that she loves, obviously, to play Scrabble in the bath. So you get the rotating design board. That comes in your Nancy bag, which you're picking up for £5 or $5. Fits in there nice and easily for you. And of course, you've got plenty more space in there besides. Really beautifully designed. Lots of space in there to pop in things like your A4 cardstock as well if you're traveling around. You even get an extra pocket on the inside there as well to pop in other bits and pieces, and a little button pocket at the front there too. And it zips up across the top for you as well. Really great buy is that. Again, it should be £35, $42 almost. You're saving 25% tonight. £20 or $24 is the deal on that one. And again, just worth reminding you that maybe if you've already picked up the Wisteria collection and you're looking for other bits and pieces as far as the Black Friday deals are concerned, don't forget to get that basket total up, because the more you spend, the more you save. Spending over £50, you'll get an extra 5% off. Over 100, it's 10. Over 150, it's an extra 15% off. And if you spend over £200, $200, you get an extra 20% off your basket total. It's automatically worked out for you at checkout. And let's also remind you, of course, that if you do still have vouchers left over from birthday, you can use those as well. So plenty of opportunities for you to save even more money and enjoy the Black Friday event. I mean, what is it, Monday today? Yes, so we've got like another whole week of this. Oh yeah, of course we're doing Money Makers. Come on, Ben, think. It's not Money Makers on a Wednesday, is it? So we've got up until Friday, of course, when it is actually Black Friday, and in between time, so many great shows, and of course a big UK warehouse clearance show coming up for you on Thursday evening, so lots to look forward to. Lorna saying, I love the rotating design board. I use it all the time, crafting on my laps. Genius for that. And Mary Pat saying, my rotating design board is much more colourful than that one. I've learned a lot about blotting after it became colourful. It's a great, great bit of kit to have. Now, shadow boxes. Let's have a look at these. Do you know what as well? I think we brought these in on a perfect day, because you get the ability here to be able to create the different size shadow boxes. So this is your 5x7 shadow box. You get tons of metal for your money here. And whether or not you want to use all of the individual elements, it's entirely up to you. But in essence, you've got the worker die here to create these 3D shadow box dies. Shadow box projects, and then you get on top of that all of the other little panels, so you can decorate this box to your heart's content if you want to. You get a selection of nesting dies as well. So with the 5x7 circle stars, you've got your little pennant there, and your hearts included too. And you get a whole host of other little dies like these corners as well, which of course will work beautifully in conjunction with the shadow box, but you can use elsewhere. But how nice to get this in conjunction today with all the elements that you've got from the Wisteria collection, to maybe pop some of your little Wisteria flower-forming flowers within the box, creating little home decor projects potentially. It's entirely up to you, but I think it works really nicely with this launch today. So that was your 5x7. You're then going to get the 6x4 box. Once again, you've got all of these additional elements. I mean, the panel that you've got in the center there to maybe decorate the top of your box is beautiful, but just as a panel to use on a card elsewhere, absolutely great. More little corners again to decorate up. Lots of different designs as well to really personalize each and every box. You can see the different designs that you're going to get, and then again all of these extra panels to decorate your box up with. So that is your 6x4, and then you're also going to get the slim line as well. And once again, so much metal for your money. All of these little mini nesting dies in there too. I mean, there's tons to decorate your shadow box with, and then tons of other dies that you can take out of this particular collection to use elsewhere with other collections to create other projects. It's basically 86 dies in total that you're going to get. It is an amazing deal, really. 130 quid or $145. Not today, friends. £56 if you're platinum, or $64. And don't forget, if you only came in, maybe you've already bought the Wisteria collection, you're thinking, I've got to get these. That price there is not the price, because you're going to get another at least 5% off that there because of our Black Friday deal. So please do not miss out. And again, a perfect partner to go with your Wisteria set. Let's have a look at a few of these with Debbie, and then You'll see how nice and easy it is to pop these together. I remember when we launched these, they were so super popular, and they're just a great set to have in your craft room, Debbie, these, aren't they?
Absolutely. And I love shadow boxes, full stop. Always been difficult to construct when you do it from scratch, but literally we've given you absolutely everything you need to keep you covered in terms of putting beautiful boxes together. You can create home decor pieces. If I remember rightly, one of the craft alongs was an home decor piece. Top of my head, I'm trying to think, it was either Craig or Debbie, and they did a piece where it was like a three pop. Oh, honestly, absolutely sensational. And lots of lovely different sizes. So yeah, absolutely you can. But take a look. You can take it into your card making if you want to take it into your card making, which is just fabulous. Use some of your other collections. Yeah. Look how that looks with the decoupage. You gave a good shout out to the fact that you could use the collection that you've got today.
Oh, perfect, right?
But look at that one. That just creates two different styles of boxes. And like I said, home decor pieces, card making, whatever you want to create. I love this one because that has been taken into card making. Oh, it's just been extended and popped as a little box there. But what about for your gifts as well? I love this one. I love that one. Absolutely beautiful. They are going to work gorgeous with that wisteria collection. I was hastily trying to redo the prep kit that I'd got planned because I absolutely adore these. And when you talk about a one set wonder, this is definitely that, because it's got the box, all the decorative panels, and this is not just a little decorative panel. No. It's jam-packed full, Ben.
And you can choose whether to use them or not, can't you?
Yeah,
or
you've got the choice of 4 different corners there. You've got the choice of all of these brilliant side pieces that can cut in, cut out. It's entirely up to you. The main work part, though, is this fabulous die here with all of the die cut piece and then all of the scoring elements. So I'm just going to bring in, now I did have my plates. What if I don't? Oh, there, yeah. Let me bring in my larger plates. These will fit through your original Geminis and your Pros, actually. It'll go in your Pro. But simply, we're just going to run that through our die cutting machine and create the shadow box in one pass of your machine. That easy. Honestly.
It's one of those things again, isn't it? I always think, and I hear about how difficult things were to do like back in the day. Yeah. And it's again something which everyone wants to create, might not have been able to do it without a set like this, but now you've got a die set like this, it kind of does a lot of the hard work for you, doesn't it?
Absolutely, it does all the work for you. It is a proper worker die, this one. So again, let me just take that off. I'm going to release the low tack tape from there, get rid of my rubbish part that I don't need. Let's take off my tape. And then again, you've got it all to construct in a second. When we take that off, let's move there. And you've got all of those elements, including all of your score lines.
It's all scored for you
honestly,
too.
all scored, everything. This might be the first time tonight that you're looking at these. And when we brought them, they weren't that price on the screen. Oh, my days. No. Honestly, absolutely incredible price. You've got the smallest of the tab that's there. This is where you're going to glue this, put all your chosen glue, red line tape, whatever it is. I'm just going to use our super strong sturdy glue. But just reinforce those score lines all into place. And then literally, you don't have to do any of the hard work because that die has done it all for you. Yeah. And you simply, I'll just do 2 of them, Ben, because look at time.
I know, it's flown over. Today is absolutely flown by, hasn't it?
It's crazy how it has. I can't believe how fast it's gone the day. Because I've been here all day. I ain't even been outside. No. I don't even know what weather's like.
Oh, it's been.
Have you not been out either, producer Johnny?
It's been a bit
I've not
miserable.
Even been
it's
out.
Cold.
Is it oh, please tell me it's not foggy.
It's not the fog.
It was like a horror movie this morning, coming up and driving up. Every step, every horror movie, because every step of the way, Johnny, producer Johnny, it was literally thick fog.
Yeah. Can I just say, we opened the curtains this morning, and I literally thought someone had put like another set of curtains behind my curtains, because I opened the curtains and it was like. I literally couldn't see out of the window. It was that foggy. But hopefully, but it has lifted. Hopefully it's not going to settle again because you've got to go back home tonight, haven't you?
I have, yeah. I'm going back home because for the rest of the week I'm working from home and then I'm on my jollies from the weekend.
Debbie's on tour.
I'm on tour. I am. Oh, that's my tape pen that's run out.
Westlife, Leona, Sarah and Ben, Bucks Fizz, Blue.
That's it. Yeah. You've not forgotten the order.
I know. But the order is obviously Sarah and Ben, and then probably, I don't know, is it Westlife, Bucks Fizz, Leona Blue? I don't know.
Oh, it's a toughie.
No,
It's a toughie because they're all my favourites. Westlife, I adore.
You-
Blue, I adore. Leona Lewis, I adore. Charlotte's in the gallery, and Charlotte's coming with me and Craig as well.
To see-
We are to see Leona.
Oh, Leona.
We are beyond excited
Yeah.
to be seeing Leona because it's been a while since she's done a gig, and literally, she's doing a Christmas tour, so she's going to be singing my all-time favourite song.
Yeah, she's a heck of a singer as well,
Oh,
isn't she?
she's a cracking singer. I've seen her once before at Sheffield Arena. I'm coming up to Newcastle to see her this time because she is doing Sheffield, but Craig, when we first heard about them, he said, do you fancy going to a gig? So I'm like, come on then, we will.
Yeah.
We will. We'll go and I'll travel all the way up here.
Yeah.
But yeah, can't wait. Right, are you ready to watch this?
Go on.
Rolling this in. I'm going to start with the long side. Actually, I'm going to start with that, put that round the back, because that's the tab that just sits neatly to the back of this second piece. And then I'm keeping this plain. It's self-explanatory because we've got all the details, including some instructions of how to construct it. But I promise you, there's no limit to your creativity with this collection. I think the only limit is yourself. You know, it's literally your mind. But you roll that underneath. That bit that's got the glue is going to lay flat underneath to create that box.
What card weight you gone with again here?
I've gone with the construction weight again. So yeah, so it's 300 GSM.
Yep.
And then you simply do exactly the same. I put, me personally, I do both of my long sides first.
Okay. Barbara, by the way, you said you missed it. Is this for all three, the price on screen? Yes.
Woohoo!
That's why it's so bonkers.
Whoa,
all
what
three.
that's like a cartload deal.
It is.
Absolutely off the charts. That's amazing.
Don't miss
and
it.
then you roll that in as well, Ben, and make sure, and I will just say, I personally prefer, when I'm making a shadow box, red liner tape.
Okay.
And just stick that down, and you'll end up with, let me just grab my piece, so I can, come on out you. It ends up looking like this, where you've got your shadow box constructed. I'm then just going to decorate it. Now, I was going to decorate it with the, you know, with me, yeah, I think I will actually. I've got some bits at the side of me. Wisteria.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I was thinking me wisteria. I was choosing my shades of spring, but I've changed my mind. I'm going to change it up a little bit.
A question from Kate as well, who said, if you were sending these shadow boxes, would you make a box to put the box in or an envelope?
You can make your envelopes because the dimension is, if I remember rightly, it's ½ an inch. Yeah,
okay.
So it's ½ an inch. So if you're going to make it, you will need an envelope box. You know,
yeah, the envelope's great.
Yeah, you could use that. Or a box. It's entirely up to you. If you were sending these as a gift, I think it's down to a personal choice, would you say?
Yeah.
Right, so my plan is I'm going to pop some corner pieces because I've chopped some of the corners. And again, all of these are in that die set. So I think I'm going to dotty tape pen, Debbie, dotty tape pen. Let's go in and pop those. Is Charlotte excited for Leona?
Are you excited? Oh, what? She's not even put the time off work yet.
Oh, Leona.
Leona. Charlotte. I'm sure you should be fine. Just speak nicely to George of the joystick. I'm sure he'll.
My gorgeous George of the joystick. I'm pretty
Gorgeous
sure won't
George.
say no to you, Charlotte.
No, especially when you tell him you've got to go and see Leona. You know my sort of reference to Blue, don't you? That you know Duncan from Blue.
Yes.
He's from Sidmouth.
Yes.
And my Laura went to the same college as him, and they went out on a little date together once.
What? You're Laura?
Yeah, with Duncan from Blue.
No.
True story. And she basically said, "Oh no, you're all right."
Excuse
no, it's a true story.
Excuse me, Ben.
Yeah.
Ben, me and you have known each other now for how long?
I must have told you that.
You have never told me that story before.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So yeah, they went to the cinema together. I can't remember what movie it is. They were like in their teens. And then
no
he
way.
Yeah, before he was in Blue, and he was obviously quite keen, and Laura was like, nah. There must be someone better, you know. And then, you know, she found me, of course. So, you know, would you rather be married to me or, you know, a bloke in a worldwide award-winning
Oh my God, Ben,
Yeah.
I'm so shocked.
True story.
I can't believe you're just telling me this tonight.
I'm sure I've told you that
You
before.
have never told me this story before. Never told me that story before.
They went to the same college because he's from Sidmouth in Devon. So they went to Sidmouth College or wherever it was together. Yeah. Duncan, what's his real name?
Duncan James.
No, it's not his real name.
Is it not his real name?
I think he's
Well, I
Ingalls.
didn't know that.
Duncan
and I mean,
Ingalls,
I've been
I
a
think he
fan for a long time.
Yeah.
What did you say his name was?
I think it's Ingalls. Duncan Ingalls.
Duncan Ingalls?
I think it is. No, Charlotte keeps going, did the kiss? I didn't go into that sort of detail about the date. I don't need to know that kind of thing, do I? All I know is that she's happy that she ended up with me.
You gotta love Charlotte.
Oh, dear Charlotte.
Oh dear. Right, I'm just decorating this up. This is my bird cage. Do you recognise the bird cage from the Wisteria collection?
Yes, I do recognise
I'm
it.
actually not. I was thinking about putting some of me, because I was going to go over the top and have some dangling down. What do you think, Ben? Or should I just leave me? Should I just?
Oh
leave
no,
me?
add it.
Do you want me to add it?
Do it.
Go on, then I'll add it. Go
Yeah.
on, I'll go over the top. I could have saved those. Let's see if I can pick. Oh, I'll leave them on. I could have saved those, Ben. But just for demo purposes, yeah, Ben. Just for demo purposes, Johnny. Oh, dear. And I'm just going to add that on. Obviously, it'll need to dry, but yeah, let's go on full on Wisteria. I cannot believe in a month of Sundays that your little Laura went on a date.
Yeah, with Duncan Inglis.
With Duncan what?
Inglis.
Inglis.
I
cannot believe that's his real name.
Yeah. Duncan.
Did she take pictures? Not that I'm stalking or anything. But
No, because he wasn't famous then, was he?
Was he not?
No, it was when they were at college. It was before he was famous. It's a before he was famous story, you see. Charlotte, she's not regretting. She's not regretting it at all.
Charlotte, you gave some shade today.
Charlotte, she's got a really nice, good-looking husband. And I'm on the stage as well, Johnny, thank you. So, yeah. And I can, and I can sing, and I can do what can I do? Oh, yeah, write the theme tune, sing the theme tunes.
Sing the theme tune, write the theme tune. Now, I've changed up my plan because I was initially going to be doing something different, but I've changed it up because we've got this fabulous wisteria. So imagine that's the wisteria paper. I've already stuck my spring bloom down, but I can't get over that. I cannot get over that.
Yeah.
That's just honestly amazing. Now, I'm just going to pop some red liner tape because it is construction and I have got a super shiny cardstock there. So I'm just going to pop a bit of red liner tape just over to... There's some conversations going off in my ear.
Some hilarious.
I know. I cannot get over it. I'm going to ask that question when I meet him next week.
Yeah.
In fact, it's 2 weeks tomorrow.
Have you got a meet and greet with him?
No, but I am.
No, but I am.
No, but I am. I am, and I'm going to be asking. So, what were Laura's maiden name?
Huh?
What were Laura's maiden name?
Knight.
I'm going to remember. So, do you remember Laura Knight? Well, she's now married to my TV hubster.
Yeah.
See what the look of confusion that'll give to him. But there you go. You can use these gorgeous shadow box dies and create, I mean, I've popped it onto a card base, but honestly, you're going to be able to create so many beautiful things with these. They are absolutely fabulous. And again, really, really fantastic price that you see on the screen. It's amazing. I'm still in shock, I'm not going to lie. I'm just really, I completely feel like I derailed that last demo, just because.
You know, I think he probably, you know, wasn't as good looking as, you know, he was I don't know, I'm sure she said he was a bit, I'll be careful what I say.
He is a beautiful man, a beautiful man.
But obviously, you know, Laura done good, didn't she? Yes, Debbie is the
Yes.
answer.
Oh, sorry, I thought you were talking to Johnny. Of course she did.
Yeah.
Of course she did do good, Ben. Of course she did.
Gilmore says, no regrets, Ben. She loves your dad jokes. His weren't very good. Were you there as well, Gilmore? His were a bit blue, Johnny. And there we have it. That's
Johnny's
why
getting them in tonight.
he's in the job that he's in. It was meant to be, says Roseanne. And Susie says, maybe it was your Bond impression, Ben. Lol. Oh, yes. Yeah. Maybe it was my Bond impression. My name's Bond. James Bond.
You sounded like Mike Myers from, what's it called? That one.
No, that's Dr. Evil.
That's it. That's what you sounded like. You
No,
sound like
because
Sean
that's
Connery.
Pierce Brosnan. That's Dr. Evil. I thought I was done shopping for today, says Tammy, moving on. But the shadow boxes jumped in my cart. Do not miss the shadow boxes.
Don't miss these.
Barbara, who says, is that the price for all three? Yes, it is. 5x7 right there for you. And again, look at all the metal that you get for your money. It's phenomenal, really. And again, the fact that you've got all of the different sort of layered dies that you can pop into the actual shadow box itself to make it even more decorative. And then, you know, things like this here in this particular one, that little panel, perfect again for in your card projects as well. All of the corner pieces that you've got there as well. That's your 5x7. That one again includes a whole host of dies to decorate your box up with. You've got some nesting dies included in there too. Plus alongside that, you've got these little corner dies. They're all different as well, as you can see. So you've got 4 different corner dies within each of the 3 bundles. And then you've also got your slim line shadow box die as well. I want to say, I can't confirm if it is true, I want to say it's potentially the lowest price I've ever seen this for. It is 50, I'm not surprised at 56 quid platinum, bonkers, $64. And also, just again, if you are buying this as a single checkout, for example, you can get an extra 5% off that price because it's Black Friday, extra 5% off of 50 spend. 10% off 100, 15 off 150, or 20 off 200. Mary saying, so lovely, Debbie. And Gilmore says, OMG, no, please, no, Pierce Brosnan. Fred says also, Ben has his own action figure. He did not. All very true, all very true. Listen, let us take a quick break. We will come back with the Wisteria collection. We'll get the vote for the demo of the show. We'll get the vote for the demo of the day. And just to please Gilmore, let's go to the break with some Pierce Brosnan. It's time for a break. Yeah, we'll be back in a moment.
My name's Craig Laird. I work at Crafters Companion. I am a craft expert where I get to play with lots of crafty goodies from Crafters Companion, and hopefully we're here to inspire you with lots of crafty things that you can do. So my crafting journey, that started many, many years ago, actually just over 20 years ago. I actually came across crafting on UK Shopping TV. I was unwell at the time, and I was just channel surfing, just having a look to see what was on TV, and then I came across who has now become my friend, Dawn Bibby, and I thought, oh, quite like that bit of crafting that she's doing. I purchased some crafty goodies, and before you know it, here I am, all these years later, doing what I'm doing with Crafters Companion. So believe it or not, none of my family or friends are actually very creative. So the creative side in me has actually just progressed naturally. As I have progressed, I've become really good friends with many craft experts out there in the industry, and they're the ones that inspire me. Then coming to Crafters Companion, Crafters TV, and interacting with all the crafters at home, seeing what they make. I am a huge, huge advocate for social media because you get to see lots of things that everyone makes at home, and that does inspire me as well. Many years ago, before I started here at Crafters Companion, believe it or not, I didn't have a lot of confidence. I didn't go out a lot, I didn't do much. Now, with Crafters Companion and Crafters TV, it's given me so much confidence, self-belief. My biggest crafting success, I'm going to have to pick 2. One of them is appearing on HSN America. I was really, really lucky a couple of years ago to actually go to Florida with Sarah to see how it all works behind the scenes. An incredible juggernaut that the Shopping TV is at HSN. That for me is an incredible proud moment. I will never ever forget when all of you incredible crafters at home voted enough for me to be in the running of the 2021 Male Craft Personality of the Year. Was such a humbling feeling. I was so, so proud. I was so grateful. Our Crafters TV audience are absolutely incredible. For me personally, it is personal interaction. I've never had the best of health. I've always been open about that with our viewers, and the support that I get. So many people are in the same situation as me health-wise, but if you just want that interaction, you just want to have that chat away about anything random in life, onto social media, onto Crafters TV, you know that you're going to get that support, you're going to get that understanding when it comes to the crafters at home.
Welcome back, everybody. The day and this show have absolutely flown over. Have you guys enjoyed the day as much as we have? Because we've had such a fun day. So many great projects, so many great goodies, and hopefully lots of fun for you guys too. We are going to do, because I know Debbie wants to do another demo with the Wisteria collection, so I thought what we'd do is we'll do a vote for the demo of the show. So we've got... why?
But nice and easy. Well, I'm only putting 2 in because my other one's here, and I'm going to make that in a minute. So I've only got 2. Nice and easy, because I've done techniques.
Oh, yes, of course.
Yeah, I've done techniques, yeah.
Well,
I'm going to have to put my dry one in because my flowers are still wet with my petal powder. So
okay.
I'll just put this one in for now because that was my original one. Using with that lovely light up box. Let's put my lights back on. So number 1, whoops, not dangly lights. Number 1 with that lovely element of embossing with your vellum as well as the light up element to it. And then number 2, see, I think it's a tough one, me, not gonna lie. Number 2, having a little bit of a mismatch of lots of different things with the shadow boxes and the wisteria. So it's 1, let's just give it a little twirl, or 2, little twirl, there you go. You decide.
You decide. There's no great rush on that, so we'll give you 3 or 4 minutes to get your vote in on that, but do vote. And thanks to Elizabeth, who says, I love watching Crafters TV because it always makes me smile and laugh, which makes my day. That's what we're here for. Obviously, the education, the demonstrations, but also the fun and the laughter as well. So, Elizabeth, glad to hear you've enjoyed the shows today. 80% of the Wisteria collection has now gone. Now is the time to decide if you've been umming and ahhing. Get your skates on. We're going to see one final demo with this collection. And I think, from what I can see across the studio, Debbie is going to, the iron is out, so either Debbie's going to be doing that, but hopefully she's going to be doing, making some flowers, hopefully, aren't you?
I am going to make some flowers, yes, with my little travel iron. Yeah. I said my little travel iron. I think I've pinched this from Becky Thorne.
Oh, Sarah said she pinched it from you.
No, I've got a flat travel iron, a little it's my little craft iron. It's actually a little, yeah, I think it's our Becky Thorne. Don't tell her, will you? I found it hidden in cupboards. So I thought I'm going to use it.
Well, that's all right. It's
very nice. It's a nice craft one. I thought I'd just share it with all our crafters, not just for sewers as well. But yes, all you're going to do is you're going to take the elements of that flower forming foam and you're going to use your fabulous dies, which actually can be used for paper crafting as well. Yeah. So there's your foam, and you've got 3 different colours in your foam, which is just absolutely gorgeous. Those 3 different shades of those purple, 4 sheets of each in each one. You simply run it through your die cutting machine. Your mini is perfect for them, and cut out multiple petals. Now I wanted to try and get a head start with this. Any iron will work as long as it's not a steam iron. You've got steam coming out of it. That's not going to work. You want it hot. So
any
hot
old iron.
And although I've got it upright, and normally when we're on air we have to pop it here and use a poker tool or a ball tool, but because I can just literally lay it flat and then just get that heat set, and it literally cups up. You can see how lovely it cups. Again, just pop it onto your iron.
So you don't use a steam iron, but as long as you don't release the steam.
As long as you don't release the steam, because the last thing you want is watery flowers. Yeah. It's not going to work. You can ink onto these foam, but once you've applied heat, now you can use things like a heat tool. I don't know if Sarah mentioned it earlier. You can, if you haven't got a craft iron or an iron, you can use a heat tool, a heat gun. Yeah. And you can apply heat to it. You can actually warm it up with your fingers as well. Yeah. Your more optimum results, of course, are with heat. It's you know.
I think like the iron's the easiest way, because I always worry about like a heat tool. You're obviously going to have to hold it with a pair of tweezers.
Tweezers, absolutely. Kind of I was just going to say, yeah, you don't want to burn your fingers any more than you do with an iron. However, I always get a better result. I mean, look at that one. It's literally shaped itself as it's popped off there. But simply just pop out. I think there's 2 there. Let's see if we can have a... Yeah, there's 2, but it'll do 2 in one go. So again, I'm just going to pop those off and knock them down. Literally is super duper duper easy to achieve this. We've got lots of things that are in our flower forming collections in terms of your, I call it the finger bobbin. Do you know the little twisty one?
Oh yeah, the finger bobbin.
I'm going to twist mine. I don't know what's... I think I saw Sarah doing some beautiful... Oh my God, did you see those flowers she did earlier? Oh. Wow.
whilst you're doing that.
Wow, wow, wow.
What was the winner, do you think?
Wow. I don't know, to be honest, because they're both nice. Oh!
Lantern won. So just whilst you're just preparing those flowers...
I'm just going to carry on doing these, that's fine.
Get the vote going. It's the clash of the titans. The battle of the crafting legends. Debbie Robinson, ding, 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 versus Sarah Davies. Who's going to win this? I mean, are you joking me? I'm glad I do not have to vote here.
I was just going to say the same thing.
This is going to be such a tight vote. So, I mean, even your card from... I've forgotten about this. Look at that beaut from Wake Up Call this morning. How stunning is that with Debbie? So that is number 1. Amazing. On any other day, clear winner. But then Sarah weighs in with this absolute beaut.
It's gorgeous.
Look,
that's not a beaut. That is absolutely stunning.
Debbie, I'm trying to help you out.
Oh, I know, but
so
it is. It's gorgeous.
Credit
where credit is due. It's just stunning. Absolutely
it is
stunning. God, she's done a belt. I did tell you she got some good ones up her sleeve.
That is 2. Or are you going to go for Debbie's amazing lantern box on legs? I mean, are you kidding? I think that is probably one of... All of those could win Demo of the Week, could win Demo of the Month. I mean, seriously, what a lineup. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to give you 5 minutes here because that is going to be a difficult one to choose from, and I would not like to call it. So get voted now. We'll announce the result in just a few moments' time. How are you getting on, Debbie?
I am doing fine. So I've got all of them. I say all of them shaped. I've heated them all, but I'm using my little. Did you wonder where we're going?
I wonder what you said then for a second. All of them are shaped.
All shaped, yes, shaped, shaped.
Yeah,
what did you think I said, Charlotte?
You don't want to know because she thinks you said what I thought you said.
Really? I know my accent's a bit. I know my accent's a little bit on, a very, very Yorkshire sounding, and sometimes. So I do know that my my accent can get me into trouble sometimes because of how I pronounce things. But I definitely said shaped.
Shaped.
They are shaped. So I'm just giving them a little, because I want to have a little bit of extra texture. So I'm just giving them a little light twist over there.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, you could change this wisteria into some really beautiful pieces. You saw how Sarah did that gorgeous, 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 gorgeous demo. It really were. Them flowers, she blew me away. I was like, Sarah, they are immense. And she's like, thank you, my dear. You know what she's like?
Yeah.
Thank you, my dear. But yeah, she just nailed those flowers. Oh, just stunning. And I know she said she had to concentrate and you had to do a lot of talking for her.
Oh, I did. She was
in a little own world.
concentrated, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And is it any surprise when you've got gorgeous piece like that?
I know.
Really beautiful. But yeah, I'm just shaping them.
Shaping.
Shaping.
What I love more than anything, though, is the fact that we've had both you and Sarah in today, giving both your different takes on the collection. So I think everyone's gone away with even more inspiration than they might have done on a normal day.
And is our gorgeous Craig in tomorrow? Is that right? Is it Craig tomorrow?
I don't know who is
Am I wrong?
Tomorrow.
Is
I think Craig is in tomorrow.
I'm pretty sure. Is it Craig and Leanne tomorrow?
It's Craig and Leanne on Thursday.
Oh, have I got it wrong then? Sorry, I might have got that wrong.
Me and Sarah on Wednesday. Who's in tomorrow, Johnny? Can you see from the rota?
Whoa, it's gone so quiet. Where's
It's
he
gone quiet in there.
Where is he?
I don't know.
Where is he gone?
Very quiet. Is he ignoring us?
Can you hear him?
No.
I can't hear him.
I can't hear either of
I
them.
can't, Charlotte.
No?
Hello?
Oh, they're there. God,
Oh, phew!
Who's on tomorrow? Oh, is Leanne?
Oh,
and Craig
it was
available?
Leanne and Craig. Do you know,
right.
I was like, I'm not going to lie, I had a little tiny panic then.
So did I.
I thought, where have they gone? Where are they?
Talking
about pottery.
They were talking about pottery.
I'll let them off.
As you do.
I'm just letting my heat tool warm up because I forgot to put my glue gun, not heat tool, my glue gun.
Yeah.
Now you've seen me cut out one of these shapes already, so what I'm going to show you is how you can create a different style flower. And I have literally just twisted each one, and I'm just going to build up. And I'm going to put quite a bit of glue down onto there just to start with. That's if it's warm, because I'm conscious I forgot to switch it on, Ben. I'm such a twit. I am.
Sorry, I am watching and listening to what you're saying. They were talking about pottery because Charlotte apparently has bought a pottery wheel.
She's put a what?
A pottery wheel.
Oh, Lord in heaven. She's getting rid. Did you see her shelf?
Oh, yes, she did. Yes.
Did you see it?
Yeah, I did.
I was absolutely stunned.
She did it all by herself as well, didn't she?
I know, she did. Yeah, she did an amazing job. I think my glue's not quite warm enough. Just bear with me because I'm conscious of the time and I feel like I'm going to rush this now. So I'm just going to literally just take pieces of the colours and I'm just going to scatter them all around. Screw them up, twist them and apply with some hot glue. When you are, make sure your glue's hot.
Yeah.
Not like mine that's a bit on the warm, tepid side.
Tepid.
Yeah. Not quite at the right temperature that I wanted it to be. But yeah, Craig, if Craig's up tomorrow, he might have got his own take on this, if there's anything left. Yeah, I'm not sure either. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure he'll have got something. You know how Craigie comes up with some amazing ideas each and every single time. But yeah, just keep on layering that up and I'm just twisting them, but I'm bringing them, I don't know if you've noticed, I'm twisting, but I'm bringing the petals down and pushing them in so that it's trailing. And that's all you're going to keep on doing. So literally, I'll just push that down because it's, like I said, it's a bit lukewarm, my glue. How rubbish is that when it's lukewarm? But that's all you're going to continue to do. And I'm just layering up a bit of colour in between. So twist with your finger. How many minutes? I can do a couple more.
You're good to go.
Yeah, I'm good to go. So a little bit of glue and trail it down. If you can't get your fingers in with the hot glue, and always remember it is hot glue, just use something to push it into place and bring those petals down. We want that trailing wisteria. We want it to come down. And if I show you, because the texture that you can create, oops, I forgot to put my little panel on. What a dipstick. What a dipstick. That's the kind of look that you can go for. I forgot to put my other panel on underneath. But it is just a case of twisting and pushing down so that these flowers hang down like you would normally get with a wisteria. And the bottom petals, do you know these teeny weeny little dies that are on that set?
Yeah.
Just push a few in. So you don't have to heat set those. You can have them fully open if you want. But that's all I've done. I've pushed it, petal down, twisted, attached with glue and pushed into your cardstock. And I'm going to continue to do that with this one. So you end up with that lovely trail,
yes,
pushing all the way down. And then when it comes to make it, and I'm just going to speed process it because that's my panel, but that's the finished card, using the papers, using the other parts of that cameo to create that trailing wisteria floating down on your card. Amazing.
Sorry if I just made a funny noise then, but the vote, it's been the closest one ever, and it actually went into extra time.
Extra time?
And, yeah, it was extra time, and it went to a golden vote.
What's a golden vote?
Next vote the winner. That's what happened this evening on the vote.
No way, Jose. Really?
Yes.
I don't think I've ever heard of that before.
No, next vote the winner is what we did, golden vote, because it was so close. It was a tie, and then there was, we said, like, next vote the winner, and so there's the winner is won by the one vote.
It'll be the boss.
Do you want to know now?
Yeah.
By the way, Kate says, Debbie, can you put a Facebook post up when you get home, please? I'm going to be worried about you driving home in the fog.
Oh, bless you. Thank you, Kate. I will do. I will. That's so sweet.
Loads of votes. It's not that one.
Oh. Oh, no. I mean...
It was a tie, and so we said golden vote. Next vote the winner. The winner is... One by one, Debbie!
By one!
By one vote.
Oh no, she's going to be filming. she really, because she did say to me, Deb, she went, I've got it in the bag today. That's what she said to me. Bless her little heart. Thank you. But let's tell her how close it was, because that could have gone either way. It could have gone either way.
Can you all do me a favour and please don't put anything on any of the socials, because I've got to share a car with her to Carlisle tomorrow. I can only imagine, you know, she's a lovely lady, but I reckon the dragon side of her might come out if she finds out that she didn't win. But honestly, it could have been any of the three today. But well done, Debbie.
Thank you.
We will pop that up onto... Are we leaving the lights in there? Let's turn those off.
Oh, yeah. Just turn them off, though. Turn them off, because they'll be dead by Sunday.
So that is going to go up onto the Crafty Walk of Fame, and yes, you could be voting for that as your demo of the week on Sunday. What a day. Please don't miss out. We still do have a small amount of the complete collection remaining, but it is going to sell out. Basically, we've got 70 of the paper pads left. Next 70 of those that go, then the bundle sells out. Obviously, all the other components will still be available, but we won't be able to bring you that full bundle again. So if you want to go for the full bundle, grab it. If you need more paper pads, the 12x12 paper pads, get them now. There are 70 remaining, and then that is it. But what a day. A massive thank you to, of course, Sarah for a brilliant launch. But either side of that, how lovely has it been? I know you've been here whilst I've been here, but it feels like you haven't been here for ages. But how lovely that you've been back, Debbie. And not only has it been great to have your company and enjoy your smiles and your laughter, but your expertise with the demos today has been amazing. And you look like you've had a great time.
I've enjoyed every single minute. When I first was told about the Wisteria collection, they graced me with the first look not last week, at weekend before, and then told me I was going to be involved in the launch with Sarah. I can't tell you how excited I was, because I absolutely adore this collection. And I know with the response that we've had all throughout the day, every single show, it's been off the chart amazing. We feel so lovely that you've loved it and embraced it as much as we have. And I have had the blast of a day, a fantastic day, because I've been reunited with my gorgeous Ben, finally, after nearly 3 months, because that's what it feels like in my lifetime. And after nearly 3 months, we've been brought back together for what has been an absolutely spectacular day. I've loved every single minute. So thank you for sharing my day with me. It's been an absolute pleasure, but we've got so much more lined up throughout the week.
We have the Black Friday deals continue. Brand new Black Friday deal tomorrow, of course. Lovely Craig will be here with the marvellous Leanne. We've got Wake Up Call tomorrow, Say It With Flowers, craft along for you as well. And then a launch party with a brand new sub box, Craft Kit 54, coming your way tomorrow. And don't forget, all of those Black Friday spend more, save more deals will be live, as well as plenty more reasons to come back and shop all of those deals. And then, of course, loads more great shows coming up as we head through the week, as we actually head towards actual Black Friday at the end of this week. Massive thank you to Debbie again. Thank you to Jake. Thank you to Johnny and Charlotte. Thank you to Susie on the socials. Also, a massive thank you to Grace, who was with us earlier on, and Caitlin. I am back with you on Wednesday with Sarah for a couple of shows. So we will see you then. If you're coming to Carlisle tomorrow, of course, the tour rolls on. Craft Your Christmas with Sarah. You're going to have an absolutely epic night with us there. And of course, keep your ears close to the ground. If you do want to maybe see that show, there are rumblings, stronger rumblings, that there might be a potential stream of that show coming up. But we will obviously confirm that as and when we know. But a massive thank you to you all. Have a brilliant rest of your Monday. Make sure you come back and join us tomorrow morning, 11 a.m, 6 a.m. Eastern time for Craig and Leanne. What a day that is going to be as our Black Friday event continues. But for now, enjoy your Monday, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.